the one you've all been waiting for, the character that everybody wants, Metalhead, the robotic turtle built by Donatello. He's listed as being on Team Turtles. I seem to recall in the old cartoon he went on a rampage or he became evil. I can't remember exactly what happened with him, but like I was saying earlier, I specifically remember fighting him in the Ninja Turtles 2 arcade game. So we'll see how that goes. But according to this, he's on Team Turtles. He's listed on the back. You can see there's the split between the good guys and the bad guys for the Wave 2 figures, and there's Metalhead there on the Turtle Time with all the bad guys over here. And he even says Team Ninja Turtles over here. So there. But yeah, here he is. It seems to be based off a design that Derek J. Wyatt actually did for the series, which is really cool, because it's just another cartoon I love with more Derek Wyatt goodness. So here he is. One of the things I like is his shell back here. You can see is actually a New York City manhole cover, and it's a little bit rounder than the more oval shells on the turtles. I like that a lot. It's a really neat little detail here. He's got a little yellow headband. His head is actually on a ball joint, which is a nice surprise. I expected it to just go side to side, but it actually is on a ball joint with just about as much, if not a little bit more, range of movement than the turtles. So really nice. Now the shoulders are only on up and down joints, and due to the way his shell is, you can't really pull his arm. Like even though this arm is in a fixed position, you can't bring it down to look like a little bit more natural at his side, just because his elbow hits the shell. Now he does have this missile here, which you can come out. We'll show off that in a minute. There's no spring or anything in here. It's just a flick fire type missile. But his forearms do rotate, so you do get a little bit of posability there on the arms. There's no waist swivel, obviously, because of the shell. But there's some neat, like I said, I like the neat mechanical detailing here instead of a belt. I think that's kind of cool. Now the legs are where like the lower half of his body really shines. Like his head is nice on the ball joint, and down here he does have the dual swivel for the hip joint there. He has the same type of knees as the turtles. He's got the hinge knees here, so he can get a good range of movement. And he also has the ankle, it swivels under here as well. So he's got a good range of movement here. I like the detailing on his knee guards as well. So yeah, he loses some posability in the arms, which is a little disappointing. But all in all, he's actually still a pretty decently articulated figure. And he's fun. I like him. He's got a really neat design. And again, kudos, hats off to Derek Wyatt for his contribution to that. Now the missile, as I said, it just sits in there. You can push it in there, but you can, if you choose, just like the Lego missiles, you can flick fire it like that. And honestly, I almost prefer that, because with the spring, you got to worry, you can't store it without worrying about damaging the spring, and then there's the spring mechanism, and it could get jammed and all that stuff, but flick fire, just boom, and it's fun. So, and plus the distance you get is really, it all depends on how hard you're willing to flick it, because a spring, if it gets soft or gets compressed and starts getting weak over time, I mean, you're going to get weak over time as you get old, but you know what I mean. But yeah, there he is. Ninja Turtles 2012. Very awesome. Metalhead.